for another day of Final Fantasy. I don't know why I had to take a couple minutes there to make sure that things didn't get broken, because my screen wouldn't work for whatever reason. So that was fun. But yeah, let's get back into this. I'm feeling a lot better today, so we should be able to stream. I'm gonna hope for like pretty much the whole damn day. Alright, talk to me, mayonnaise. Welcome back, Boxarden. I'm reliably informed that your foray into Deepcroft was a success. Nor did I expect anything less. Baderon's ringing endorsement left me in little doubt as to your capabilities. Even so, you are to be commended. Beaulord Lewin asked me to pass it on his thanks. I must say, it's something of a relief to be able to call upon such a capable adventurer. Sadly, death has become an ever more common occurrence within our fraternity of late. Times being... So, does every Elizan talk like this? I thought it was just Urianger. Times being what they are, the guild is constantly inundated with petitions, and we are hard-pressed to find enough hands to deal with them all. While this means no shortage of work for able souls such as yourself, it also provides ample opportunity for the inexperienced to overreach themselves with predictable consequences, as if to illustrate the point. Avir's gone and it's all your fault. If it hadn't taken you an age to heal him, he would still be alive. But I tried. He bolted out of range before I could finish the spell. You shouldn't have been so hard-pressed in the first place. We should have done more to lighten his burden. Bah, to the hells with this pathetic excuse for a party. I'm leaving, and it'd be too soon if I never saw your faces again. Goodbye and good riddance. I'm leaving as well. I doubt this comes as a surprise, but I never liked you. I only suffered you for your healing, but you couldn't even do that one thing right. Cruel though this may sound, you brought this upon yourself. Oh, and by way of some parting advice, get rid of Avir's head, bury it, cremate it, do whatever the hells you like with it. But for God's sake, stop carrying it around. It's just get rid of it, all right? Yeah, you know, I think I'm gonna go with them on this. Don't carry a severed human head with you. Wait, don't leave me alone, please. I'm sorry, Avir. Please forgive me. Seems like this have become all too common. That makes a dozen times in half as many days. Now you see why I'm grateful for adventurers of experience. I can send men like you on a mission without worrying that you might return. Well, not so much at any rate. Speaking of missions, I would entrust you with another. About a bell ago, I received a message from my counterpart in Ul'dah. She seeks the services of a reliable adventurer, and you are nothing if not reliable. If you think you might be interested in this task, say the word, and I will be glad to share the details with you. So you're not adverse to taking a little trip? Wonderful. As I mentioned earlier, the request comes to us from the Adventurers Guild in Ul'dah. Once you arrive, seek out Momodi. Yeah, I know who she is. She's kind of the one that introduced me to you. Welcome to the quicksand, friend. I'm a tad busy right now, if you wouldn't mind showing yourself too. Oh, it's you, Bogsarden. And there I was spouting the same tired line. Mayonnaise sent word that you'd be reporting for duty. She also made a point of calling you the adventurer of the moment. That ain't no small praise coming from her. But you didn't come all the way here to listen to my prattle. Doubtless you're eager to get started, so let's talk business, shall we? Time to fight Ifrit. The petitioner ought to arrive any moment now. God's almighty, another second under the sun and I would have set afire a tankard of ale, if you would be so kind. Excellent timing, Papa Sean. It just so happens the adventurer who will be handling your petition is here. Oh, why, if it isn't my good friend Bogsarden. It does my spirit well to know that you are the one who will be helping us. Mayhap you'd like to apprise Bogsarden of his mission? Fight God! Yes, of course. The petition in question was submitted by an acquaintance of mine at Amagina and Sons mineral concern. It relates to an unfortunate development in Copperbell mines. To be plain, giants have seized control of the place. These giants are of the clan known as the Hekatoncaries. Fearsome creatures who were sealed within the deepest depths of the mines during the bygone Thorn dynasty. Alas, it seems they managed to break through the layer of rock which served to imprison them, and now prowl the tunnels where the miners ply their trade. The creatures are justifiably angry about their treatment at the hands of our ancestors, and their presence has forced the suspension of all mining activities on the site. It's no wonder they're angry. Didn't the Thorn dynasty come to an end over 300 years ago? You know your history well, milady. The people of that age used the Hekatoncaries to work their mines. By way of enchanted helms, they were able to bind the ferocious creatures to their will. But as is oft the way in such tales, these enchantments eventually failed, and the slaves rose up against their masters. In a desperate bid to contain the unbridled fury of the Hekatoncaries, our ancestors induced the collapse of the mine's lowermost levels. So it was that the great giant revolt was ended, buried beneath 100,000 tons of soil. Of rock. Well, it's potato. Well now, that's got me thinking. I seem to recall there being an article about what Copperbell in the Mithril Eye a fortnight or so ago. It said the mines were being reopened, so as to meet the rising demand for building materials. Like as not, our boys dug a bit too deep and freed the giants. Gods, to think that the poor creatures are still alive and kicking after 3 centuries. That's a long time to nurse a grudge. They must be seething. Indeed, and that makes them a danger to us all. There will be no mining at Copperbell so long as they remain. For the sake of both peace and prosperity, they must be subdued. This is the task which we would have you undertake. I'll not deny that the mission will be rife with danger, but our need is great, and so I beg you, put an end to this sorry business. Okay. Gods bless you. I feared you might have reservations, but I assure you it is for the best. In case you don't know, Copperbell mines are in Western Thanalan. Do take care, you hear? Didn't you have me go on a quest there? And one last thing before you depart. An employee of Amagina and Sons is presently at the quicksand. The fellow's name is Painted Mesa, and he knows Copperbell mines well. It may behoove you to seek his counsel. Okay. You know what, actually... mean, I have voice maxed. Looking for Painted Mesa, you found him. So you're the adventurer who's volunteered to deal with the mess down in Comperbell, are you? You've got guts, mate. I just hope you've got skills to go with them, cause things ain't pretty down there. The Heconteries have left the place in a right state and nearly a week after mining resumed. I don't know if you know this, but Copperbell was old when the Second Ul Dynasty was still young, and it was abandoned centuries ago. If it hadn't been for the shortage of materials needed for the rebuilding effort, the concerned one would never have thought to reopen it. There we go. We knew full well about the giants beforehand, but the project went ahead anyway. I mean, nothing could possibly survive being buried under a mountain's worth of rock for 3 centuries, right? Wrong. The miners dug up more than they bargained for. One swing of the pickaxe too many, and they found themselves in the company of giants. Unless we can subdue them, the nation's glorious recovery will grind to a halt for want of aught to build with. The stone torches are keeping watch over the entrance in case the giants fancy some sunlight and fresh air. One of them will be able to show you the way in. The hope of the nation's resting on you, friend. Best of luck. Gone down this way, should have gone the other way. I never picked that one up, god damn it. That's great. Can I... There's been an accident inside Copperville Mines. We are here to ensure that its effects are contained, but for your own safety, I suggest that you stay well away from here. What? You're the adventurer who volunteered to quell the Heckinton carries? I didn't think that Papa Sean would be able to find someone so quickly, if at all. The giants are content to wreak havoc inside the mines for now, but it's only a matter of time before they think to come outside. The sooner you see to them, the better. Make ready as best you can, and enter at will. Huh. Did they change this up? I remember it being a level 16 thing to do Ifrit. I guess that's like when they reworked the story and everything like a couple patches ago, right? Or was that might have been an Endwalker, I think. Take a second here to clean my glasses. Now, how long will it take the queue to pop? Okay, well, we've got a tank. Might as well complete the rest of the hunts that we got around here. It said they were Hammerlia. So I can just follow the road. Well, never mind that. You know, sometimes I miss the old jank of, like, the original Copperbell mines. I don't have access to it because they're level synced. Oh, wow. It's like mostly sprouts, huh? And this person. Ooh, wait. Yeah, they're definitely a sprout because they won't pull more than one pack. There's nothing in here, buddy. Alright. I guess just to complete the achievement?
Crazy there's no music or anything.
Oops. Almost
auto ran in there. That would have been bad. Poor bastards. And nothing but tank gear.
What the fuck? No, I don't want this. That's cheating.
Really? This is stronger? Alright.
I'm not keeping this. Can I get a retainer or something to just drop this money? I do not want a million gil that it just freely gives me. When the fuck did that become a thing? Well, It doesn't really matter. It's one of, you know what? The only thing I'm going to be using Gil for is teleporting or anything like that. It's fine. And honestly, if anyone ever walks up to me and just asks for Gil, I'll just give it to them. I do not care. Huh? Okay. The Copper of Copperbelt will returns. I assume all mining operations can resume, and Uldor will have the materials she needs to rebuild. The entire nation's in your debt, friend. I'll share the good tidings with Papa Sean the next time I see him. As for you, you'll want to report to Momodi. It'll do the woman well to see you alive and in one piece. No! Hey, shut your mouth, you thieving little swine. You stole from me. Don't even think to deny it. Please, sir, I didn't steal nothing. I bought this paid for with my own coin. What rot! You refugees are all the same. Couldn't afford maggoty mole meat, much less a choice cut of dodo. I'm going to say it one more time. Give back what you stole, or I'll make you wish you never set foot in this town. By rights, I should turn you over to the brass blades, you know. Help keep the street safe for law-abiding citizens. But I'm a reasonable man. If you suck my dick, agree to serve me in whatever capacity I require, the authorities needn't hear of your crime. I will give you the most wanted job of PP Toucher number 3. But I ain't done nothing wrong. 12 is my witness.
Oh. Bye. Sorry.
You look like you're neurodivergent. Help! Yes, you, the one staring blankly with no fucking expression. I swear on my mother's grave, I didn't steal nothing. I bought this with the coin I'd saved. I only wanted to treat my children to a decent meal. And who the hell do you think you're? And who the hells are you when you're at home? This dog's master? I've had enough of this mummer's farce, you lot. Teach them a lesson.
Oh no, I'm so afraid. I'll take care of this. The rest of you can watch. Not bad. For an adventurer. I should have stopped at the 7th ale. Stop bloody gawping at me and give me a hand, will ya? Shit. I ain't getting paid enough for this.
Hey! Where the hells do you think you're going? Thank you, kind adventurer. Thank you thrice over.
Oh, God. Having an aneurysm. Woman, talk to me. Gross.
I'd swear there were more refugees than when I last looked. And you wouldn't be mistaken. Well, it's been 5 years since the calamity. Why are they only coming here now?
It's simple, really. While a number of hamlets survived the immediate aftermath of the calamity, many were no longer able to support their communities. The residents found their lands had either been rendered barren or cut off from trade routes, and problems like those aren't easily solved. Though they tried to make the best of it, it was only a matter of time before they were forced to abandon their homes and seek a new life in the city.
I see. But the calamity,
It affected the whole realm, didn't it? Is the same thing happening in the other cities?
What about the High Elves?
If the talk is true, yes. Though perhaps our situation is more pronounced. Uldar has a reputation for being prosperous, so it's natural that the refugees would try their luck here first.
My heart goes out to them, it truly does. But I would be lying if I said that I wasn't apprehensive. I hope their presence doesn't foment lawlessness in the city.
Well, if things do take a turn for the worse, we've always got the immortal flames. I dare say the brass blades would welcome their help.
The heroes who fought at the Garlean Empire patrolling the streets for riffraff.
It may well come to that. Impoverished and desperate as they are, you may be sure that some of the refugees will turn to crime. You know what this place is like. If you've no coin, you've no hope. And if you've no hope, you've no hose. And if you know hose, this ain't no one gonna fuck with you.
What will become of our city?
Not all refugees are bad, mind you. Some are able to find employment and lead honest lives.
Dodo tenderloins! Get your dodo tenderloins! Guaranteed cheapest in Thanaland. Mainly because they're not dodo tenderloins. I cut up a cat to make these. Thank you for your custom, madam. Please come again.
Looking around, you'd think that Uldar was well on its way to recovery.
But peer through the veil of prosperity and you'll see no end to the misery and suffering.
Sir, are ye all right?
You dead? Sorry, I just went brain dead for a couple of minutes. What did I miss? What now? You mean to threaten a defenseless citizen? What? Saw her buy that meat, you say? That's absurd. As did I. Leave the poor woman alone, you damnable vulture. Who said that? Dang it. I will overlook this, but just this once. I'm gonna go piss and shit.
God bless ye, adventure. If you hadn't come along when you did, who knows what that monster might have done? Probably gay things.
But you're a woman, aren't you?
Yes.
All's well that ends well. Oh, it's Thancred again. And we meet again. Pray do not mistake my intent, for it is always honorable, but I have been watching you ever since you departed Uldar. You played the part of envoy to perfection, confident as a man, and on a diplomatic mission. Should be, yet unfailingly courteous to your betters. And when your travels led you into the midst of danger, you faced it without so much as a flinch. You, my friend, are quite a marvel, and I confess to being somewhat in awe of you. Ah, but my lavish praise continues. Most of all, I was struck by your readiness to aid those in need, even when words were all the reward you could expect to receive. Such selflessness is a rare thing in this day and age, and it makes me hard. What was that last thing? All of which leads me to conclude that you are indeed the one whom I have been looking for, an adventurer possessed of a very rare set of qualities. To be sure, your rescue of that damsel in distress was more of a happy accident, but rescue her you did, and that is what matters in the end. I feel I should mention at this point that I also harbor a burning interest in a certain talent of yours. I speak of your visions. You have been experiencing visions, have you not? When it just so happens that I know a woman who shares your talent and can help you to understand it. She and I belong to the same organization, and we should both be delighted beyond words if you would agree to join our cause. Naturally, there are benefits being part of such a collective. For one, we should be glad to assist you in realizing your potential as an adventurer. You need not give me your answer now. Think upon it, and if you feel moved to help us, as I pray you shall, speak with Momodi, the ever-lovely and youthful mistress of the quicksand. Tell her the scions of the seventh dawn have found their man, and she will tell you where to find us. The fuck? Someone just walk up to this AFK person, do 4 emotes at them, and then left? That's kind of nuts. Scenes like that are becoming ever more common, I'm afraid. Don't worry, though. If you work hard, you'll probably be alright. Saying that, if you ever find yourself in a spot of bother, come and see me. Just don't go pestering me every time you graze your knee. Eh? Of course, I do enjoy hearing tell of a gentleman's woes with the women folk from time to time. Damn, you have that shit rehearsed, huh? Ah, Bucksarden, sorry to keep you waiting. I was just providing guidance to a fresh-off-the-carriage adventurer. But gods, it's good to see you safe and well. To look at you, no one would ever guess you'd been hard at it with giants in the dark. I never doubted for a moment that you'd succeed, of course, and neither did Papa Sean. Which ain't to say he won't be overjoyed. Oh shit, is it time? Okay. Let me finish this cutscene and then I'll spin the wheel. Oh, before I forget, there's a lass here who wants a word with you. Didn't actually know your name, but hearing her description, I knew who she meant right away. Thank you for sparing the time. I realize you don't know me, but I've been longing to speak with you for a while now. My name is Edda. I'm an adventurer like you, though I'm not very good at being one if, truth be told. Anyway, I was adventuring with my friends in Gridania when... I'm sorry, we were in Gridania when the leader of our party was killed. His name was Avir, and he and I were to be wed in the spring. You may not remember him, but to say that he remembered you would be an understatement. He would sing your praises from dawn to dusk. He saw you for what you are, you see, an adventurer's adventurer, and swore that he would be like you one day. I believed that he would have succeeded had a fiend not robbed him of the chance. Since that day, I have thought long and hard about giving up adventuring. But when I think of the man you are, of all that you've achieved, I find that I am inspired, just as Avir once was. And so I've decided to start again as an adventurer. I will go back to the village of my birth and begin my training anew. But I wanted to meet you first, to ask for your name. Bucksarden Suffering, I shan't forget. Thank you, Bucksarden Suffering. I pray that we will meet again. Fare you well. Adventuring can be a cruel bleeding business. Time was. I didn't know why anyone would bother. When they first asked me to take charge of the guild here, I didn't want aught to do with you lot. Thought it'd be a right pain in the arse looking after you all. But against my better judgment, I decided to accept the post, and I'm full glad I did. I feel privileged to be a part of your lives. And that goes double for yours, Boxarden.